your silk press to be given bundles right at home, keep watching this video because I'm going to show you how to get the perfect silk press at home with no frizz and lots of body. Super excited. Let's get into it. As you can see, baby, my hair was atrocious. It was, I'm not going to say matted, but it definitely was dry and needed some nourishment. So before I even get into my wash, I am going to go ahead and detangle and add some conditioner to my hair. I'm using the Miele's conditioner, and I'm just saturating my hair with lots of water and using a wide tooth comb to go ahead and detangle and separate that hair before I go to the sink to wash it. I like to part my hair into 4 and just plait it down to the end so that it can lock in that conditioner while I'm detangling the rest of my hair. This method has truly helped me because, as you know, when you do wash your hair, it's all together, and I feel like it makes it more tangled. And this is an important step when you are preparing for a silk press. Now, you don't have to prep your hair. You could just simply go ahead and go to the sink or the wash bowl and wash your hair, but this helps me and makes my washing process a lot smoother and helps me get rid of any buildup that is on my scalp or in my hair altogether. So for the wash, you want to make sure that you are truly washing your hair, and you want to make sure that your hair and your scalp is super clean. This is the part that's also important as well, because you don't want any oils or build up dirt in your hair, because this will dictate how your silk press is going to come out in this video. And as always, I do wash my hair twice. This is to just double check to make sure my hair is very clean. Even though my hair is inside of these plaits, I am going to go ahead and make sure that I am kind of opening up the plaits to get in to remove any gels or oils that is in my hair. And I am washing my hair with warm water to open up those hair follicles to make sure that these products are penetrating. Now I'm going in with my conditioner by the same brand, which is Miele's, and I absolutely love this particular product because it is like a tea tree and it gives my scalp and my hair just that squeaky clean feel. Now that I am done washing my hair, I'm going to utilize the roller brush and my regular blow dryer and start to blow dry my hair. As you can see, my hair is easy to detangle, and I'm just going to part it into sections and go ahead and make sure that I'm drying my hair from the roots to the end using this roller brush. Guys, this step is detrimental in your silk press process. This helps minimizes frizz, and as you can see, I switched over to my large roller brush because not only does it dries the hair, but it's also going to straighten and give it some body before I even put a flat iron to it. This particular process or step is serious. You want to make sure that you are not taking too much hair in one section. You want to make sure that you are parting the hair into reasonable amount of sections to blow dry your hair. With the roller brush, you can go ahead and give it a little definition. It's going to fall really pretty, and you can kind of consider this to be a blow dry or a blowout before the silk press. Like, look how my hair looks before I even decided to go ahead and flat iron it. The roots and everything are straight, and if it were. So now that I'm all done blow drying the hair, I am going to go in with the roller brush one more time on both sides. And then you will see me go in with my regular blow dryer with the comb attachment to make sure that my roots are fully dry and that everything is ready to go and prep perfectly for the silk press. I'm so excited. This is the healthiest my hair has looked in a long time. Full and length from root to end. My hair is cut into layers, so you already know what it's about to give. Like, I'm just super impressed. Like, you can already tell that this silk press is about to be it because look at the body in my hair already just from the blow dry. If you want to make sure that if you want to grow your hair or you're looking to grow your hair, you want to make sure that you are getting your ends trimmed regularly because this is going to play a part in how your hairstyles play out and also your growth. What are you guys using for your edges? Because I got some locks one time and I literally took my edges out, or the braids took them out, and they are slowly growing, and I just want to know what you guys are using. But anyways, let's get back into the video. As you can see, I'm going to start going around the perimeter of my head to hot comb it and make sure that everything is straight and flat as possible. The hot comb method does help it does help and make a difference in your silk press. Baby, I just don't know. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm using the flat iron that I got from Walmart a few years ago. It is the Remington titanium flat irons, I want to say, and it does the trick. When you are silk pressing your hair, you only want to make sure that you are doing one pass. Sometimes it's okay to do two passes, but you don't want to overheat your hair. I did use She for this video. I think that I maybe have cut it out, but it's with a red top and in a gray bottle. It is acting as a Carrington treatment and a heat protector, and I did rub that into my hair as well to make sure that I am getting the best results in the end. So far so good. The hair is already looking silky and looking so pretty, and it's already going to have lots of body. So at this point, I kind of knew that my hair was already about to come out perfect. When you are doing the silk press, it is the same way that you would blow dry. You don't want to take large sections and try to flat iron your hair, because it's also important that you get as close to your roots as possible to make sure that they are straight as well. If you are using like large sections and you have a smaller flat iron, it's not going to turn out right, and your roots are going to curl or revert sooner than you would expect. Please, please, please make sure that you are using a heat protected on your hair throughout this process, or whenever you do silk press your hair. Even when you are blow drying it, it's super important that you also use a heat protecting spray or serum. For this particular video, or anytime that I am silk pressing my hair, I do not cut the flat iron up as high as I do not cut the flat irons all the way up, because this will damage your curl pattern. You want to make sure that you have it at a reasonable heat, and go ahead and make sure that you're only doing one pass so that you don't burn out your hair. And baby, the movement in the body is definitely there. Being that I had already used a roller brush I don't see the necessary need to chase my hair with a comb. However, most people do this, and even professional stylists, when they are passing the flat iron over the hair, they normally chase it with a brush or a comb, and this is to reduce any frizziness. You made this? I honestly think that I'm going to try to grow my hair to waist length by the summer of 2026. I will be testing out many products with you all, just saying what works best for my hair, especially around my edges, because I love having a natural bust down. I'm trying to get to the point to where I don't even need weave when I am wanting, you know, some inches or more volume or extra body in my hair. Now we are almost done. Look at the results so far. Nothing but movement. This is the most exciting part of the silk press, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done. However, when you are done, you want to make sure that you are hitting the middle of your head and the roots one more time to make sure that your silk press comes out as flat as possible and there are no lumps or no puffiness. I am a middle girl, a die-hard middle part girly. However, you will watch me do a deep side part. I'm just making sure that everything is flat. So I'm going to take that hot comb and just go back over the top part of my hair. And here is the finishing results before I go ahead and style it. Baby, I was impressed. Like, I knew my hair had came out right, but just going back and watching this video, it really, like, girl, I really slept on the silk press, okay? Nothing but body. Listen, do you see how my hair is falling? If you want these same results, then you need to follow the exact steps that I am telling you, because baby, you're not gonna miss, and you're gonna be so excited that you were able to save some money and that you can get these same salon or professional results right at home. So now on to the styling. I did get these Velcro rollers with the pins from Walmart. I love these because it does hold the curls perfectly when you are styling your hair, and it gives you that extra volume and body that you are looking for. So now that I have parted my hair into a deep side part, I'm just going to take that hot comb and make sure that everything is straight so there's no frizziness and everything just pulls together when I am curling my hair. For this particular step, I didn't use anything additional as far as products. I just went straight in and started to curl my hair, and I'm using the flat iron because I don't have like a smaller curling iron, and I wanted these curls to be kind of tight so that when I brush it, they could fall just right, being that my hair is in layers. Once I got done with a section or curling a section, I immediately went ahead and put in the roller and also secured it with the clips. Now for edge control, this is your choice. This particular edge control that I did use in this video was not fairly good because it did consist of like argan oil. So I'm still on the scout for the perfect edge control. It's super easy to get your hair tangled in these rollers, so you want to make sure that you are not really just pulling your hair down when you are trying to roll them or secure them in the roller, because this can like pull your hair out or have it tangled, and it can possibly also mess up the curls that you just put into your hair. You do want to make sure that you are rolling your hair as tight as possible in these rollers, because this is going to play a huge part in the body as well, and it's also retaining that heat from the curls. Now that I'm all done, I did let these sit in for a little bit. As you can see, I just went straight into uncurling my hair. This is a super important step. When you are using the Velcro rollers secured with the pin, you want to make sure that you are not pulling your hair straight down. You literally want to unravel that curl just how you put it in, because if you pull it straight down, you are going to lose your body. Guys, I was super impressed with how my hair came out. My hair was so fire and so pretty. Like, I was already hyped because I'm just like, wow, look at the results. I just didn't even know what to do. I started taking some content right away because I was just super excited and super impressed by the surprise. Look at the body, okay? This was even before the brush out. Now, when it comes to brushing your hair, you want to make sure that you are using a holding spray that is not too sticky and not too heavy. I'm going to go in with the Tresemme holding spray. This is very light. I'm going to spray it onto my brush and brush it through my hair to get rid of any flyaways and to bring out the volume and the As you can see, baby, I was hyped. I'm just brushing it so I can just get it to fall the way that I want it. And oh my gosh, baby, you can't tell me these are not bundles from the hair store or bundles from one of your favorite vendors. Like, look at it. Look at the results. Look at the outcome. Baby, this looked like a quick weave. I absolutely did that. So if you are interested in having your hair turn out like this, make sure you go back and watch this video to its entirety and follow all of the steps, and you will not be disappointed. Bye.